Reload. Moving back!
Covering fire! I will show you the path. He runs from fast. Empty. I'm hit!
They've been shot!
I know where you're at!
Follow the path!
Cover fire! Falling back! Cover me! Reload. For the path.
What's he doing? I'll cover you.
Reload.
They're down! They're down!
Do you see it?
Throw outwards.
Move. Moving back. Seek cover. Moving back.
Catch!
I need cover and fire. He seeks the path.
We must bring him low.
I'm shot.
Shit.
He is free.
Okay.
Keep moving!
Frau Outlaws.
Pin him down and move.
House is sealed up. How does she get in and out? Ladder. This is it.
Press cross button to climb ladders.
Just gotta set it here. All right, kid. Where are you hiding? Don't be afraid. I'm not gonna hurt you. Are you alone? Is there anyone else with you? Oh, man. Okay, is this your room? It's really great. Are these yours?
No!
Lisa?
That's mine! This one's for gymnastics.
Lisa, you hear the gunshots outside? It's not safe here.
I was
Now,
at school. And my mom called me and told me to come home right away and not stop. And they would be here waiting for me and we would leave together. And I got here and there was a note that said they left with some men. And I didn't know what to do. So I hid. I didn't know what to do.
It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. Lisa, not far from here, there's a camp. And you really ought to let me take you there. There are people there. There are people, I know them. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a work camp, and to eat you have to work. Life is gonna be hard, but at least you ain't gonna starve.
No, my mom's coming here for me.
Okay, is this your mommy? Well, you said she didn't come home, right? So, maybe she's at the camp.
Mom is at the camp? She is. I know she is.
Okay. Stay close.
The men with the guns. Are they still out there?
No, we don't gotta worry about them.
Did you kill them?
They're gone.
Okay.
No, lots of sick people.
Approach a ladder to automatically climb down it.
Jesus.
Throw out. Distractions. Raw. Distractions. Attract. Distractions. 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 Raw. Distractions. Smoke. Distractions.
Yeah.
No. Oh no. Look out.
Hold left stick in any direction and tap R1 button to roll. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
Got you.
Throw outlaws. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Frau Outlaws, melee, Frau Outlaws, Molotov. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries, Frau Outlaws, Molotov. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Frau Outlaws, Molotov. Side up, Frau Outlaws, Molotov. Frau Outlaws. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Frau Outlaws, Molotov. Frau Outlaws, Molotov. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Frau Outlaws, Molotov. Frau Outlaws. Frau Outlaws, Molotov. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Frau Outlaws, Molotov. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
Blow it up!
Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
Crap.
Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
Use everything.
Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
Come on.
Hey, what's your name?
Deacon. My name's Deacon. Lisa, how did you live out here alone for all this time? You don't talk much, do you?
My dad's a rock hound. He used to take me out here looking for thunder eggs.
Thunder eggs? What is...
They're rocks, but when you cut them open, they're really pretty inside.
Okay, that sounds great.
We used to go all over. Belknap Crater, the lava flow and Black Crater, everywhere. Do you think he's at the camp too?
I don't know, kid.
Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
Shit, someone's in the tunnel.
What?
Here, hop off.
What are we doing?
Listen to me. The gunshots that you heard, those were really bad men. You understand?
Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
I can always use this. You sons of bitches, let's get this started.
Get him!
Finally!
Run all you want. I got you now.
How's he doing just running around like that?
Frau Outlaws, melee weapon, melee, primary weapon, distractions, smoke, distractions, flashbang, distractions. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
Stay here, find some place to hide, don't come out until I say so, okay?
I'll cover you! Here you are.
Kill him! Lay it into him!
He shot me!
Move!
I'm reloading! Eat this, asshole!
Throw the pipe bomb!
Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
Not moving, yeah?
Please hold up! Move it!
Explosives, barrels, and Frau Outlaws Molotov. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
He's here, I know he is.
That was... I saw something.
Where'd he go?
What the hell? He was here!
He was right here.
Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second. Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
Yeah, get him! Get him! I know where you're at. Fire! Fire! Crap. Reload. Yeah, keep on running around. He's just running around.
Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
Catch! Blow his ass up! Open fire! Shot! Come on out. He's not moving. Get up! Moving. Get the bastard! He killed him! I swear around.
Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I think I want to go home.
Nah, kid, the camp. You'll be safe there, you'll see.
Okay.
Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
Think real hard. Did any of your neighbors, did they own any firearms, you know, like pistols, rifles, things like that?
No. Men came and took everything.
Men! Were they like the men in the tunnel, or did they wear uniforms like in the army?
Like the army. But they were really dirty, and they carried flags they made themselves. Deschutes County Militia, I think. I don't remember.
Did they have anyone with them? Women? Children?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Tommy would remember.
Tommy?
Tommy Strickland. My best friend. But he's gone. He left with his dad to hide.
Hide? I don't...
His dad built a fallout shelter and put all kinds of stuff in it. Maps, food, water, guns, you know, stuff like that.
Okay, do you know where that is?
No.
Explosives, barrels, and tanks can devastate enemies, knocking them back or killing them. Incendiaries light enemies on fire and make them vulnerable while doing damage per second.
All right, this is it. We're here, so
the
just
gate.
stay with me.
Okay.
We don't want any trouble.
Well, who do we have here?
Mrs. Tucker!
Oh my God. Lisa, honey.
It's okay. You're safe now.
Mom and Dad and everyone got sick and I didn't know what to do and men came and people got sick and...
It's okay. You're safe now. It's a miracle. It's a goddamn miracle. We were neighbors, weren't we, Lisa? I lived just down the block. I knew her parents.
Are they here, Mrs. Tucker?
Honey, you know the answer to that.
No. They're not here.
Let's go in. Get you cleaned up. Something to eat, and then I'll find a place for you to sleep. Take her in. Give her some food. Go see Alkai. I'll update your credits tonight.
Hey, listen, she's been through a lot. Can we just...
Let me worry
take it
about
easy?
how I'm
No,
gonna...
listen to me, okay? Seriously, don't work her like you do everyone else.
Don't tell me how to run my camp. You want to move here? You want to help us run this? Then maybe you get some say. Don't get soft on me, Deke.
Back to work already. Don't make me tell you again. Come on, get to work. Hey, what do you need? Let me get the gate.
Hey, you busy?
O'Brien, report. This is O'Brien. I was just about to check in. We're heading over to the Matolia Springs site, doing some follow-up on an earlier field report.
O'Brien. It's goddamn O'Brien. What did he say? Matolia Springs. Yeah, I know where that is. Hey, Boozer, you there?
Yeah, Deke.
I just caught a break. That Nero radio might actually be useful. I know where they're going tomorrow.
Wait, I thought you said you couldn't take him on.
No, I can't, but with a little luck, I can get to their chopper without being seen and...
Give him hell, brother. Remember what Jack used to say? Don't ride faster than your guardian angel can fly.
Like I said, Jack used to say a lot of stupid shit. Deacon out. Alright, let's go see what the hell Nero is up to. O'Brien, some questions for you. Another bounty. Needed this. Good. Yeah, that's right. I gotta burn out the rest of these nests. Don't worry, fellas. I'll be back later. Finish burning you out. God damn it.
That's it.
That's interesting.
So, you want to learn how to hunt? That what I'm hearing?
I know how to shoot a gun.
It's a rifle, not a gun.
I was in the 10th Mountain Cope. Don't give me any Marine Corps bullshit.
Killing a buck's a little different than killing a man. Or a freak. Best way to hunt an animal is to track it. You gotta focus. And see what nature's trying to tell you. If you look hard enough, you'll see the signs.
I need these.
Well, okay then. Look hard. See this pile of deer scat? It's fresh.
Yeah, I see it.
They lead this way.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, come on then. Quick, there's your buck.
I see him.
Now here, use my rifle. If you were in the 10th Mountain, you know how to use a scope.
Yeah, Cope, I know how to use a scope.
Easy, easy.
I got this.
Got him. Nice shot.
Track Quarry. You have unlocked Track Quarry, the ability to track a wounded deer.
Oh no, that's
Look for the blood trail.
You wounded him.
You can tap R3 button to use survival vision and hold square button to search a clue. Hold square button to track the wounded deer.
Yeah, I see him.
Then follow him.
On it.
He'll be slowing down about now. Losing too much blood. We should be coming across his carcass any time now. Okay, you know how to gut an animal?
Yeah, look. Cope, Boozer and I had been hunting before. He used to go elk hunting with his old man, and yeah, he showed me how to gut a deer.
Well, let's just say, no disrespect to Boozer, but you got a lot to learn. You're wasting a lot of meat there. Overall, not bad. For a beginner.
Yeah, thanks.
Now, I'll take back that rifle.
Here, thanks.
Like I said, Deke, we can always use more venison at the camp. Still got some folks trying to heal up from that Ripper attack.
Okay, Cope. Yeah, I'll see if I can remember that.
Hey, Deke, we're getting low on supplies. Could use some more meat if you get a chance.
Oh, shit. Okay. I guess it's been a while since we did any hunting. I'll see if I can scare up some meat while I'm out.
You remember what you're doing?
Yeah, I had Cope give me a few pointers, believe it or not.
Oh, shit, I don't believe it. Thanks, Deke.
See you, booze man. All right, now I just gotta find some meat. Deer, bear, wolf,
This is Radio Free Oregon. The truth shall set you free. I grew up in these here woods. My grandfather taught me all about hunting. Funny how it still works in a world he never would have dreamed of. I built my first tree house to use as a deer blind. Getting height on your target helps your aim and keeps you safe. Back then, I took out my first doe from up top. Today, my camp's up in the trees. You want to survive and can contribute, you come to me. We got you covered. Grandfather also taught me to catch a doe, sometimes you gotta lay an ambush. Hide where they need to go, like a watering hole. Today, you're as likely to be prey as hunter. So you gotta keep your eyes peeled when you're hitting up places we all need to go. But Grandfather always said the easiest way to a good meal was to lay a trap. Put a snare by a tree, and you could have dinner next time you come round. But careful. A headless snake can still bite, especially when it ain't really dead. My grandfather would have outlived us all. Let me tell you. This is Mark Copeland for Radio Free Oregon. Don't believe the lies.
Right!
O'Brien, how much longer are we going to be out here? We're just getting started, so pull your jets, okay? Let me get back to work.
O'Brien, this has gotta be it.
Nero soldiers and researchers wear special, armored hazmat suits and are immune from your attacks. Use stealth tactics in Nero LZs to remain hidden.
Sarge, how about we make an unscheduled stop on our way back? A couple of sample traps I want to check.
Hey, Doc, how long before your job's done?
I'm not a doctor. I keep telling you that.
Sorry, Lieutenant O'Brien. How long are we gonna be here?
I thought I saw something in our approach. I want to check it out.
Yeah.
It's probably nothing. Fresh carrying, maybe.
Okay, Doc. Lieutenant, don't become carrying yourself.
Only animals gonna come carrying equipment, not humans. You guys checked the perimeter, right?
Yeah, it's clear.
Distractions. Smoke. Distractions. Throwing a rock will lure an enemy to where the rock landed. Throwing more than one rock too quickly will give away your location.
Lieutenant O'Brien, field note 2006. On approach to the landing site, I observed a large swarm of insects, probably Debanacetratus or Diptera, in a clearing well away from our designated target. From that distance, I could not discern what was attracting the insects, but from the size of the swarm, recent carrion is indicated. Should be just over here. Damn it, where is it? Ah, here it is. Speculation as to Debanacetratus is confirmed. Lots of horseflies here. I'm glad to have the suit on. Let me tell you, carrion is still mostly intact and appears to be what Corlius minus or mule deer. I guess anybody could check that. Striation of the larger muscle masses indicate infection of Hooligan strain HB. We'll take sample to confirm.
Well, look at it this way, you poor son of a bitch. At least you weren't torn apart by freaks. If you lived a few more weeks, you might have become one yourself. Now, whether that been something. What do you want? Stay back.
I just want to talk.
Nero, Protocol 2-7 states clearly that if conducting operations in quarantine zones, that if I encounter any civilians or civilians, that I'm forbidden from making contact.
Really? See, that sounded to me like making contact.
Yes. Yes, it did.
You're alive.
Yes. I am.
How? How are you alive?
What? I don't understand.
Okay. You were there that night. Farewell. The next night,
Nero Protocol 2-7 states
everyone was dead. They were slaughtered, torn limb from goddamn limb. All right, listen up. We're gonna do this the easy way or the hard way. The easy way, we have a little chat. You give me the information that I need, and then you go back to digging your way through freaker shit or whatever the hell else you're doing out here. The hard way. I crack open that little spacesuit, and then we see what your friends out there have to say about you breathing in all this contaminated air. So what's it gonna be, O'Brien?
Yes. Okay. Okay.
You remember the rooftop of the old brewery. I put a woman on your chopper. She was wounded.
Yes. I remember a knife wound. She was cut pretty bad.
I went to the refugee camp that you said you were taking her to. Everyone was dead, so I'm gonna ask you again. How did you survive?
We weren't there. We were diverted south to another camp. Like you said, the camp in Belknap was overrun, so they moved us south to a camp outside of Silver Lake.
Were there survivors?
You mean now? I don't know. I was transferred to the research unit.
Did she survive?
Oh, wait. I can find out. I can check. You have one of our radios. That's how you... I can't promise anything, but I'll check.
And I'm gonna go with you.
No, you can't. Please, you don't... Okay, you don't understand. I'll fucking shoot you.
Not before I shoot you.
Okay, look, if you're gonna fucking kill me, do it, okay? I did my job. Did that woman your wife? I put her on oxygen. I gave her an IV. I kept her alive. I got in a lot of trouble for that. She was septic. She wasn't gonna make it, but I got her to the mass unit. I saved her goddamn life.
O'Brien, report.
I have to go. Please, you have to get out of here. You don't know these men. You don't know what they're capable of.
If I don't hear from you, I don't care how long it takes. I'm gonna track you down. And I'm gonna do a lot worse than snap off an antenna.
I'm sorry about your wife. But you're not the only one who lost someone that night.